Should I look at the camera or should I
Just
look
at
at
me,
you?
just at me. So we'll just have a bit of a conversation.
Yep.
So Simon, tell me a little bit about. We'll start with a bit about your role first and what you do here at Seek.
So I'm a senior platform engineering team, but I'm currently working more as a developer with the online identity team.
Great. So you've been here for 4 years or thereabouts?
Yeah, a bit over now. So it was 4 years in July.
Wow. So tell me a bit about how you've navigated your career here at Seek. Where did you start? Where are you now?
Yeah, so it's been pretty good. I started actually in TOC, which I think is now called Tech Ops, working with Mark Sweeney in doing sort of desktop support, phone support, responding to help desk tickets, all that sort of work. And from there I sort of transitioned to a more senior role in that team, and then moved across into the DevOps team, and then in the DevOps team I sort of moved across into more of a development space.
Great.
So it's there's been a lot of change in 4 years. There's sort of 4 different roles in 4 years. I'm pretty proud of that sort of as an achievement. I don't know if I'm going to be able to hit 5 in 5, but we'll see how we go.
I love that. So that's quite a number of changes, and kudos to you for being able to navigate that. Tell me, what do you think has been your formula for success? How did you navigate that? How did some of those opportunities come about?
Yeah, look, I think naturally I'm a bit of a learner, and I really sort of want to learn new things all the time. I've had a number of careers in the past as well, and I always find that I'm always looking for a new challenge. And I'm always got my eyes out looking for whatever's new. I sometimes get a little bit bored doing the same thing every day. And whenever I see something new come up, I'm always pretty proactive about asking what it's all about, what are the challenges with it, what can we make better about it, and sort of just really understanding what new things are coming up all the time.
Great. And so with some of the changes of roles, did you put up your hand? Did you share your intent to move into that space? I imagine some happened organically, some you had a helping
definitely.
hand in. Tell me a little bit about some of those transitions.
Yeah, the biggest transition was obviously moving out of tech support into platform engineering. And in the tech support space, I was sort of getting to the point where I'd done everything in that space, and I was sort of looking for the next challenge. And sort of through networking, I got to know the leaders in the platform engineering space, and I was sort of asking them what their challenges were, and seeing if there are any opportunities I could get involved with some of their problems. Because I was sort of hitting it out of the park in tech support, it wasn't too hard to sort of speak to the leaders in tech support and ask them, can I have a day a week to go and spend time with platform engineering? Well, it was DevOps team at the time. And they were great about it. They're like, yeah, go chase your dreams. And I started doing a little bit of work with them. And when a position came up, it was just natural that I could apply for it.
I feel like you just hit it out of the park with exactly what I was trying to capture. That I think is a beautiful story. How did you, when you started to explore that sort of process of starting to network, tell me a little bit about how you got into the process of starting to network. Where did you?
Wherever I could. I sort of thrive on crisis a little bit, and up on level 5 at the time, whenever there was an outage, you just see a congregation of people trying to resolve like an issue or an outage, and I'd sort of satellite around some of those things, just sort of drop an ear in and maybe throw in a suggestion at a round table. And through that you just sort of start to get to know people. You sort of ask them about what's been going on, what their problems are, and it's everywhere. It's sort of those informal conversations, it's speaking to people in the lunchroom, going to the brown bags, they were great. People, especially the internal ones, I much prefer those over the external ones, the internal ones, and seeing what other people are sort of celebrating and achieving. Just asking those questions.
Oh God, that's cool. You're like the poster child for how to navigate. I'm serious here, and you speak so eloquently about it. Two more questions.
Yep.
In terms of thinking about how you've been proactive with managing your career, what do you think has been the most proactive thing you've done, or that's probably the right question.
Look, probably when I was looking to move into platform engineering, I noted that there was a lot of skills that I was a little bit short on, particularly in the programming space. The support side of it, I was pretty strong with, having done desktop support for so long. but not having a lot of programming experience, I sort of spent a bit of magic time working on building up some of those programming skills. But what I found was not doing so much sort of book learning and doing courses and things like that, but taking some real world problems that I could apply to Seek and coming up with solutions for them, so that not only was I sort of learning the programming skills, I was bringing some kind of benefit back at the same time. And the practical experience was, yeah.
Every time you speak, I'm like, yes, that's perfect. Okay, so my final question, have you got any tips for young players kind of thing? So for people wanting or starting that process of, I know I want to do something different, I'm not sure what to do next. Yeah. What tips would you give?
Find something you love doing over everything. Don't go chasing a title or a salary or anything like that, because you're only going to end up miserable. Look for something that you love doing and you want to do day in, day out. The rewards will come from doing something that you really enjoy.
Anything else you want to add in?
No.
That's great.